In travel news, for July 13th, 2023, we talk about the world-class ultra-luxury cruise line Seabourn's new expedition programs for 2024-2025. Holland America Line enhancing the experience of their 2024 solar eclipse cruises, and we talk about various strikes that will be affecting travel in Europe over the next few weeks. But before we begin, I'm Brandon with the Adept Traveler, a travel agency that makes travel so easy. Even a blind person can do it. And now, today in travel. Seabourn, renowned for its ultra-luxury cruising and expedition travel, recently revealed an array of exciting world itineraries. These new expeditions, planned for the fall of 2024 and spring 2025, span across multiple continents, from the majestic Panama Canal to the vibrant cultures of Australia and New Zealand, and the breathtaking South Pacific and Asia. The exquisite Seabourn quest is set to cruise over 40 unique ports, revealing hidden harbors and popular ports, further accentuated with 4 brand new Japan-focused itineraries. Travelers will be treated to a diversity of voyages spanning from 14 to 34 days, a duration perfectly designed to immerse passengers into the heart of new cultures, sites, and iconic destinations, along with lesser explored ports. These journeys are organized to maximize shore time with overnight stays and late evening departures, providing ample opportunity to uncover the rich culture and savor the tantalizing cuisine of each region. Upon completion of the Canada and New England season, Seabourn Quest is set to traverse the awe-inspiring Panama Canal, then dance through the beautiful Hawaiian Islands before its arrival in Auckland, New Zealand. Subsequently, the ship will embark on 4 unique Australia and New Zealand itineraries, which include a special holiday voyage. It will then proceed northward, cutting a path through the mesmerizing South China Sea. The president of Seabourn emphasizes that these future ultra-luxury voyages aim to deliver unparalleled opportunities for guests to create memorable Seabourn moments. The highlight reel of these expeditions includes a passage through Panama. Starting on November 9th, 2024, the 18-day voyage will begin in Miami, Florida, and conclude in Los Angeles, California. Travelers will immerse themselves in vibrant cultures, colonial towns, and natural wonders of the region. The itinerary also provides an opportunity to explore the history of the Panama Canal and the ancient Mayan culture. Notable stops feature Cartagena, Colombia, Puerto Chiapas, Mexico, Puerto Quetzal, Guatemala, and Cabo San Lucas in Baja California. Gems of Australia, New Zealand, and South Pacific. This segment will comprise 5 sailings spanning November 2024 to February 2025, with 39 unique ports of call. Itineraries will dock at smaller ports accessible only to small ships, such as Kikora, New Zealand, Oban, Half Moon Bay, New Zealand, and Phillip Island, Australia. Travelers will witness awe-inspiring landscapes, experience bucket list nature destinations like the Great Barrier Reef, and explore the rich history and culture of quaint towns and villages. Departures are from Los Angeles, California, Auckland, New Zealand, and Sydney, Australia, with voyages ranging from 14 to 32 days. Inclusive of 3 distinctive combination voyages. Asian Spring. The 2025 Asian season of Seabourn Quest, running from March to April, will focus on Japan and Southeast Asia. These voyages will allow guests to explore the farthest reaches of Japan, from the northernmost to southernmost islands, during the peak of cherry blossom season. Selected voyages will also sail Japan's Seto Inland Sea, an experience exclusive to small ship cruises. Additionally, Seabourn is set to offer a Pacific Passage Golden Week to Glacier Bay 20-day voyage in April 2025. The itinerary will feature the cultural festivities of Japan's Golden Week, then continue towards Alaska during the early, less crowded season. Holland America Line, in a unique celestial voyage proposition, is enriching its 2024 solar eclipse cruise programming with the addition of astronomy specialists. Travelers on board the Koningsdam and Zaandam ships, primed to witness the total eclipse in spring 2024, will gain privileged access to lectures, demonstrations, and insightful tips on how to optimize their eclipse viewing experience. Adam Bergasser, a distinguished professor of astronomy and astrophysics from the University of California, San Diego, will be accompanying the guests on Koningsdam. The ship is set to sail along the narrow path of totality off the coast of Mexico during the total solar eclipse on April 8, 2024. Professor Bergasser, an observationalist astrophysicist and the principal investigator at the university's Cool Star Lab, is poised to make this expedition an intellectually invigorating experience. The company is perfectly positioning the ships to provide guests with the optimal view of the eclipse, according to the vice president of entertainment for Holland America Line. Having a distinguished physicist like Dr. Bergasser to guide the guests through this potential once-in-a-lifetime spectacle underscores Holland America Line's commitment to delivering immersive programming. Prior to the eclipse, Professor Bergasser will be engaging guests with enlightening lectures on the ship's world stage and will assist them in crafting their personal eclipse viewers. During the eclipse, he will aid guests in safely observing and understanding this uncommon celestial event from distinct vantage points aboard the ship. The 22-day solar eclipse cruise on board Koningsdam embarks on April 5th and positions the ship off the coast of Mexico for an unhindered view of the eclipse before traversing the Pacific Ocean to Hawaii. The voyage, starting from San Diego, California, and ending in Vancouver, Canada, sets course southwards to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, and reserves the day at sea on April 8th for the eclipse. Following the eclipse, the ship will halt at Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, before charting its path to Hawaii. In a parallel offering, Jim McParland, a noted guest presenter, will contribute his expertise to the eclipse experience on Zaandam through lectures and demonstrations, ensuring guests are in the perfect position for a complete viewing. The Zaandam will depart on March 30th for a 14-day solar eclipse cruise, making round trip from San Diego. It is expected to be positioned perfectly for a comprehensive view of the eclipse as it tracks over Mexico, with the ship planned to be in Mazatlan, Mexico, on the day of the eclipse. Industrial actions are causing potential travel disruptions across Europe as workers protest for better pay and improved working conditions. As a result, travelers may face delays and cancellations, particularly those planning to travel by air. In Europe, protests against the inadequacy of wage increases despite rising inflation have led to potential walkouts. One union representing employees vital to air traffic control has threatened strikes as early as next week, impacting summer flights. Similarly, ongoing industrial actions in France over changes to the retirement age continue to disrupt air travel, with major airlines having to cancel flights. Also, due to recent civil unrest, travelers are advised to monitor the news and heed authority advice when planning their travel to France. England is also seeing potential disruptions to summer travel. Although strikes planned at London Heathrow Airport have been called off, there are potential strikes at Birmingham Airport and UK rail operators, which could severely impact travel from mid-July. In Sweden, strikes threatening the smooth operation of several airports have been called off, following agreements on the pay and scheduling policies. Conversely, in Italy, despite a summer exemption preventing air transport strikes from late July to early September, a series of walkouts are expected to cause regional disruption. In Spain, an ongoing daily indefinite strike by a union representing airline pilots is leading to flight cancellations and delays. Meanwhile, in Germany, possible rail strikes loom following collapsed wage talks, and Lufthansa pilots are considering a new pay offer potentially resulting in a walkout. In Belgium, a 2-day strike by Ryanair staff is planned for mid-July, possibly affecting numerous flights. Additionally, Portugal's EasyJet cabin crew plans to strike later in the month, following a rejection of a deal on pay and working conditions. Travelers are strongly advised to stay informed and regularly check updates for any potential disruptions to their plans. Today in Travel is brought to you by The Adept Traveler, a travel agency that specializes in making travel easier for everyone. From the novice to the expert, from the able-bodied to the disabled traveler, everybody deserves to travel well. Until next time, travel well, my friends.